The Best presents General and State Elections in Malaysian History. The fourth general election in Malaysian history took place on the 10th of May 1969, and it will be the first general election in which the states of Sabah and Sarawak would finally be able to compete in. However, because of bad communication networks within the states themselves, Sabah would only get the result on the 25th of May, meanwhile Sarawak would only get the results on the 7th of June. And so you should keep that in mind because it's going to be important later. But anyway, Tunku Abdul Rahman's third term did not go very well. As mentioned in the previous episode, there was of course the expulsion of Singapore in 1965 and the confrontasi with Indonesia. However, he also angered many Sarawakians by supporting the burning of Iban literature. And he also strung on political opponents, a move which many future prime ministers would also do. In fact, this strong army is what led to the dissolution of the Socialist Front, and many MCA members to defecting and creating a new political party called Parti Gerakan Rakyat Malaysia, or the Malaysian People's Movement Party, Gerakan for short, contesting in 14 seats for this election and led by Syed Hussein Alatas. However, they were not the only leftist party. There was our good old friends, the PPP, contesting in 6 seats and led by SR Srinivasagam, the brother of the previous Srinivasagam in the previous episode. There was also the DAP, also known as PAP's successor, because the PAP could not register themselves as the PAP in Malaysia, so they registered themselves as the Democratic Action Party, or the DAP, contesting in 24 seats for this election and led by Goh Hock Guan. Of course, we have our good old friends, the PMIP as well, led by Burhanuddin Al-Helmi, and contesting in 55 seats. The Alliance, of course, returned, contesting in all 103 mainland seats, along with some Sarawak seats, and still led by Tunku Abdul Rahman. There were 11 seats contested by independent/smaller parties, and there was, of course, the regional parties for Sabah and Sarawak. For example, the Sarawak United People's Party, or Ong Ki Hui's party, which sorry for that awkward phrasing. Anyways, there was also SNAP, or the Sarawak National Party, led by Stephen Kalong Dinkan. There was Pasaka, led by Juga Barian, and of course some other parties like Parti Putra Sarawak and the Sarawak Chinese Association joined the alliance. However, for Sabah, the incumbent Chief Minister Mustafa Harun led the United Sabah National Organisation, or USNO party. And the other one was the Sabah Chinese Association, led by Peter Lo Su Yin. And so, with all of these opposition parties and some actual unpopularity for the Tunku during this time, I think, like some people in the time, that perhaps the opposition could unseat the alliance. Now enough dilly-dallying, here are the results. So, the Alliance won, winning 66 seats and 47.8% of the mainland popular vote. The DAP came in a surprising second, winning 13 seats and 13.8% of the popular vote. PMIP came in third, winning 12 seats but a very nice 24.2% of the popular vote. Gerakan had a pretty good showing for a new political party, winning 8 seats and 8.6% of the popular vote. The PPP then won 4 seats and 3.9% of the popular vote. Now for the state elections, Sabah actually held theirs in April of 1967, and so USNO won 14 seats, UPCO won 12, the Sabah Chinese Association won 5, and so the aforementioned Mustafa Harun became the Chief Minister of Sabah on the 12th of May 1967. For Perlis, the Alliance won 11 and PMIP won 1. And so Sheikh Ahmad Muhammad Hashim remained our Menteri Besar of Perlis. For Kedah, the Alliance won 14, PMIP won 8 and Gerakan won 2. So Syed Mahmud Shahabuddin remained our Menteri Besar of Kedah. He was Menteri Besar from 1967, by the way. For Kelantan, PMIP won 19, the Alliance won 11, and so Azri Muda, of course, remained our Menteri Besar of Kelantan. For Terengganu, the alliance narrowly won, winning 13 seats to MIP's 11, and so Ibrahim Fikri Muhammad remained our Menteri Besar of Terengganu. For Penang, Gerakan actually won, winning 16 seats, and the alliance won 4 and DAP 3 and 1 other. So on the 19th of May 1969, Lim Chong Il became the Chief Minister of Penang. For Perak, the alliance won 19, PMIP won 12, DAP 6, Gerakan 2 and PMIP 1. So after some negotiations, Kamaruddin Muhammad Isa remained the Menteri Besar of Perak. He was Menteri Besar from 18th of March of that year, by the way. Pahang had 26 alliance, 3 others and 1 Gerakan, and so Yahya Muhammad Seth remained Menteri Besar of Pahang. For Selangor, the alliance won 14, DAP won 9, Gerakan 4, and 1 other, and so Harun Idris narrowly remained our Menteri Besar of Selangor. For Negeri Sembilan, the alliance won 16, DAP won 8, and so Mansur Rahman became the Menteri Besar of Negeri Sembilan on the 10th of May 1969. Sorry, I can't find a picture of this guy. So for Malacca, the alliance won 15, DAP 4, Gerakan 1, and so Talib Karim remained our Chief Minister of Malacca. He'd been there since 7th of October 1967. For Johor, the alliance won 30, DAP won 1, and 1 other won a seat. And so Othman Saad remained our Menteri Besar of Johor. He had been there since the 4th of February of 1967. Very popular year, actually. And so, thanks to these new, very nice opposition victories, there were victory parades for the Chinese and some Indians, which actually angered many Malays, and soon a coup was staged. On the 13th of May 1969, disgruntled UMNO members started violence with the parading Chinese. This thus resulted in hundreds of lives actually lost and was later known as the May 13th incident. This also led the Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Malaysia at the time to declare a state of emergency, thus suspending parliament and delaying the Sabah and Sarawak results. During this state of emergency, the NOC, or the National Operations Council, would take power, having, basically dictatorial power. And you may say or think that, the Tunku is going to be the chairman. But no, it was actually the Deputy Prime Minister Abdul Razak Hussein who became the chairman of the NOC. And so, seeing his power diminished and, his unpopularity, Tunku Abdul Rahman resigned on the 22nd of September 1970. And so, Abdul Razak Hussein became the second Prime Minister of Malaysia, with Dr. Ismail Abdul Rahman becoming the second Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia. And then later in 1970, we got our results for Sabah and Sarawak. So, let's start with the parliamentary results. For Sabah, USNO won 13, the Sabah Chinese Association won 3, for Sarawak, SNAP won 9, the Alliance won 7, SUP won 5, and Pasaka won 2 with 1 independent. And then for the state elections for Sarawak only, the Alliance won 15, SUP won 12, SNAP also won 12, and Pasaka won 8. So, after negotiations, Abdul Rahman Yaakob became the Chief Minister of Sarawak. And so, the 1969 general and state elections to this day leave a great impact, mostly thanks to the May 13th incident. And it would soon cause a new era of dominance for UMNO. And this would begin with our new Prime Minister and now dictator, Abdul Razak Hussein. Well, not really dictator, he's more so an autocrat, but whatever. But I guess I'll see you for the next elections, guys. Yakinlah rakyat pasti menang. Yakinlah rakyat pasti menang.